All right, here we go. Hello, beautiful people. I'd like to welcome you all back to the Reyes Reflection podcast for yet another exciting episode. Some insight on myself. I am a huge WWE fan, and WrestleMania was this past weekend. If you don't know who I'm talking about, then I apologize. But Roman Reigns, it's time to acknowledge him. And for all the older folks like myself, Stone Cold was back, so hell yeah, that was awesome. Enough about this because I'm so excited for my next guest. I would like to introduce him right now. He is a very talented musician, a hopeless romantic, overall great guy. And his latest single, She Finally Danced With Me, is out everywhere, literally everywhere. So please welcome Voots. Welcome to the show.
Woo! Let's go.
I'm so glad that we were able to do this. I know we've been trying to pin down our day, but our schedules are so busy. So I'm so glad we're able to do this.
Yo, man, for sure. I'm happy to be here.
How are you on this glorious day?
You know, it's a beautiful day out. It's not too cold anymore, so I'm happy for that.
I know. It's so good when the weather's changing and you can feel it, and it's just everyone's in a better mood. It's just such a great feeling.
For sure. Yeah, since it's no more, I can't see no more snow, so I feel a lot better.
the other day, like 2 or 3 days ago, I still saw a little pile in one of those. You know how like in those big retail stores they push all the snow in like a corner.
Yeah.
Yeah, so where I go to the gym, it's a big parking lot, and there was still a little bit, just a little bit. But the last few times I've seen like the water. So you're right. I think it's turning a new leaf. I think we're ready to move on to the
I'm ready for summer, man. I'm ready.
hot boy summer. We're ready. We're ready for it.
Of course.
Before we get started, I want to share one of my first memories with you. I don't know if you remember this. This was 13, 14 years ago at least. But one of my very first memories of you was you were playing basketball at the Robinson court, and I was with my friend Adam, and we walked up because he lived on Ludlam Street. And so we walked up, and I'm seeing you play, and you're swishing, and you did not miss a shot. Literally, my jaw dropped to the floor. I'm like, who is this guy? Like, that was the first time I ever saw you, and I was like, okay, yeah, this guy's a baller. He's a cool dude.
Yeah. Yeah, so I've been playing basketball since I was like probably 7 or 8.
Yeah.
7 or 8. So I think throughout the years I just like kept going with it, and I got to a point where I'm pretty good now. So I think I could play with the big guys. So I think around like the age of like 11, 12, that's when I started playing pickup with all the older guys.
Yeah.
So that kind of like motivated me to get better. So as I kept playing, I just got better and better and better. And then when like you saw me, that's legit like me, working out like every day, putting up shots every day.
Like I said, I was like, oh, he has not missed a shot, and it was insane. And I remember because you were playing, and Adam and I were gonna jump in, and I was like, I don't know if I want to play anymore. This guy hasn't missed a shot. It was you and you. It was twos. We were just running twos, and I was like, man, I think you guys ended up smoking us. I forget the final score, but that was the very first time I ever saw you.
Yeah, we probably did beat you.
Probably.
That was our home court, so
exactly.
Team. So we were taking over whoever.
So let's segue into that. I want to talk about your upbringing. Robinson, you grew up in Lowell. Let's talk about your upbringing and your childhood a little bit. When did the whole legend of Voots begin?
So I grew up in Centerville. So the Robinson, obviously, So I grew up on West 10th Street. Yeah, West 10th, baby.
Yeah.
That was the street I grew up on. My childhood was pretty cool. Like I had a whole bunch of friends. Like I think I met my friends around like 5 years old, and we're still like cool today. Like Tyler.
TA. Yep.
Yep. So I've known him for I think it's about to be about 24 years now.
Yeah.
So I grew up on West 10th. We weren't really around like any bad people. So growing up in Centerville was easy for us. I mean, we did have a little problems here and there with like the other neighborhoods kids, but it wasn't nothing too crazy. But yeah, I grew up in Centerville. I played basketball pretty much every day at the Robinson. I went to the Robinson Middle School actually.
Did you play ball there?
I played ball there. Yeah.
Oh, so you kicked our ass in championship games then, because I went to the Daily.
Uh, we whooped your asses.
Yeah, was Gabe your coach?
No, we
No.
had we had the original OG, the Robinson, Mr. Negron. I don't
Oh,
know if
okay.
you remember him.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah.
So that is him. His first name's Gabe. I worked with him. That's how come I know him.
Oh,
Yeah,
really? I didn't know.
yeah,
I didn't know his
yeah,
first name. Just called him Mr. Negron.
yeah. No, tall Spanish guy. Yeah, he's a real. Yeah.
Yeah,
So he was the OG. He came in with that like neo looking slick black jacket. That was his. That was his trademark.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. So he coached me for about, I say only like 2 years. I
Oh,
only played for like 2 years.
okay. Yeah, but
Um,
you guys won. Like you had. Did you have? Do you remember Niake? You remember him?
yes,
Yeah.
my guy. That's my
Yeah.
guy. So it's funny. I never won a championship with him.
Really? You never
Never.
did?
Nah.
No. No,
2 years.
he's a freak of
2 years I
nature.
played. We lost to the Rogers twice.
The Rogers used to be nice. I know. I know.
Man, insanely good. Insanely good.
I was
Hardest
talking
team
about
to
it.
play.
I was talking about that the other day. I was like, the talent nowadays is so insane. It's either there's only one team that's really good and everyone else isn't. Back then, on any given day, any team could have beaten any team because that's all we did. We were on TikTok. We were on social media. We were literally hooping all the time. And like you said about the Robinson, you repped your court. So where you were was where you repped. Because I
Exactly.
went to the Daily and there's courts back there. We repped that. Whenever people would come there, no, this was our home. So
Exactly. So we stuck with home court stuff for a while, and then we started getting bored because the competition wasn't where we wanted it to be. So that's when we started like venturing around to like, I would say like the Daily sometimes. Like the Daily was once in a while, but not often. Father McGuire basketball court, you know
yeah,
where that is.
yeah.
We used to go there. We used to go to Stockclosa, like all those courts, and then we even ventured out to Drake it.
Oh yeah, yeah. Like Dylan Mack and stuff, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. We used to just go down there too as well and just run ball and
Well, you
whatever.
got to show the Dricket kids what's up. I mean, come on, you
Oh
got
yeah,
to.
of course, of course, of course. Yeah, so me and my friends, we made a pretty like a name for ourselves out there. So people know who we are every time we step on the court. So it was cool. But that was the glory days, that was back in the day, not anymore.
Back when we were all in shape, a little younger, we could do
Yeah,
crazy.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. I don't think I could hang. I mean, I could still do it, but I don't want to.
No, my cardio's there, but my skill isn't there anymore. I can't like
uh,
I can't. I could probably outrun people, but I wouldn't be able to skill because the talent. These kids nowadays, there's got to be something in the water. There has to be. I don't know how they're like.
they're just the resources, bro.
Yeah,
A lot of people have so many more resources nowadays. You have more trainers, you have more coaches, more opportunities. Like AAU is getting bigger and bigger every year. Like it's insane.
absolutely. Yeah, couldn't have said it better myself. The resources nowadays are far greater than what we were ever exposed to back in the day.
Because back in the day, you would probably just go to the basketball court, right?
Yeah, that's it. I didn't have a trainer. I didn't lift. None of that.
Exactly. So nowadays, kids just have everything like in their hand that just go crazy.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's the perks of having a computer with your hands at all times. Yeah.
Exactly.
So now we'll talk present day. I love to sing. I suck at it. When did music become such a big influence for you? Because it came randomly. All of a sudden, I was like, Voots is making music now? All right, I got to check this out. And
Yeah.
I would listen to it. So I want to hear all about this story. When did that become, because at some point, someone must have said to you, bro, you could sing. Like, you're pretty good. So, or maybe you just were like, fuck it. Fuck
I'll
it.
tell you.
I'm going to go ahead and sing whether people like it or not. I like to do that, but I suck at it. I know it. I know my limits. So let's talk about you.
So I've been a big music fan for so long. Like my aunt is actually one of the reasons why like I got into music a lot. And she's not a musician or nothing at all. It was just the music that she used to play around the house when I was little. So it used to be like R&B, 90s freestyle or like pop music. So I'm like, damn, I love this stuff. So like throughout the years, obviously, music evolves. And like as I keep listening, I'm like, damn, I feel like I can do this too. I feel like I can make music like this, or be like this person or this artist. So it's funny because I didn't start making music until I would say like 2016.
Yeah.
So when like I mean I used to sing here and there, but like it wasn't like nothing too crazy.
But you didn't really start making content
Like
until 2016.
I didn't start making content until like, to be really honest, 2018.
Oh,
But
wow.
so 2016 was actually when me and my buddy Styles, we used to just like record like little voice memos on our laptop, like to random beats. And we used to just like, yeah, let's make a song for this person, for this person. And this was when MySpace was still around, like the dead end of MySpace actually. And we used to just literally upload songs to MySpace, and people were like, "Oh, this is pretty good. This is pretty good. Like, you guys should make more music." I'm like, "Oh, maybe I could make music, and people actually enjoy it." So 2018 comes, and me and my buddies are in my basement just recording off of like a Yeti microphone now. We're like, we kind of upgraded and started recording on our MacBook on GarageBand, and we're like, man, we need to like upgrade this. We need to find a studio or something. So the first moment I stepped in the studio is when I knew, like, I was born to do this. Like,
Yeah.
I've been doing this for fun for like a few years now, but then I'm like, then you know what? It's time to like actually step it up. So 2018 was when I made my first single, which was "Why Won't You Dance with Me,"
Love that
and
song.
and that's the song that actually brought me up as an artist. So once that song blew up, kind of, that's when I started going around like downtown Lowell to the bars like every other week, like having them play my songs and stuff. And then just seeing the reaction of people just grooving and dancing to it. I'm like, damn, man, this is cool. So from there on, like I was just made to a point where it's like, you know what? I'm gonna put everything that doesn't really matter anymore and put this like in front of me and just keep going with it. So since then I haven't stopped.
So you touched base on your aunt, was it? That was a really big influence on you with music?
Yeah, my like the audience, and I think like just having like all the feedback that people were giving me, it
Yeah,
just so much easier for me to just want to keep doing it.
right. Absolutely, because that was the same experience for me. All of a sudden, I see your EP, and I was like, whoa. And I didn't even see it from you promoting it. I just saw it on Apple Music, and I was like, whoa, this is really cool. I know this dude. And so I'm telling all my friends about it. And yeah, no, I think you're doing a great job, man. You're really killing it. So must be a really surreal feeling then that you go to places and then you see your song and people singing it, grooving
Yeah,
to it and stuff like
yeah,
that.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. Um, it's funny too, cause like with the promo stuff, like I was still like a broke college student back then when I made that project. So I'm like, man, I can't even promote this and that. But then like me going to like the bars and stuff and having it play for everyone and people shazamming it and stuff, like promoted itself, like the song itself.
And it
So that's
shows up
like,
on Shazam.
yeah, and it shows up on Shazam. Like I get stats about it all the time. Like, hey, someone Shazammed your song. I'm like, oh snap, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So like the promotion wise on like on that project, that EP itself and that single was just insane. Like the love that I got from like the city was crazy.
Yeah,
So
and I love the
that
artwork on it too. Who did your artwork?
so my friend Tristan from Oakland, California, actually, he's the one that made that for me. I was like, you know what? I just want to have a little cover art where it's like, just my face and tears and just flowers around. I don't know why, but I want this. And so he just like drew it up, and he's like, yeah, how about this? I'm like, perfect. Let's use that. We're gonna use that right away.
Has he done the cover work for all your songs and EPs?
Um, so the EPs, yes, he did all the artworks for the EPs, but some of the singles he didn't.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's still cool. I don't know. I look at them sometimes. I'm like, I don't know who he has in his back pocket, but those artworks are nice.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Yeah, it was just because I don't know if you knew, but I moved to California in 2019.
Yes, I did know that. I saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I stayed there for about a year, and I just made a bunch of connections with other artists and like graphic designers and stuff. But he was like my main guy because he was actually my roommate for a little bit.
Yeah.
So I'm like, bro, I'm like, you know what? Let's just work together. Let's keep working together.
That's collab. How was your experience out in Oakland? What it was Oakland, right?
Yeah,
How was your experience out in Oakland?
it was amazing. Like I enjoyed it. The West Coast is definitely different than your usual East Coast life. Like it's a lot slower over there. I would
Mhm.
say a lot slower. People are super nice, but, but sometimes you know what I mean.
I do know what you mean. I do. I tell that to everyone who has never been there. I'm like, it's a different style of living out there, man. They
Oh yeah,
are laid back. They don't talk as fast. And we stick out like sore thumbs when we go out there because
oh
people
yeah,
know the way we talk, the way we're even behind the wheel. They're slow, like, and they everything is like they like to enjoy the scenery, and we're like, let's get to the next thing. Go, go, go. So no, you're totally right.
exactly, exactly. So where I lived, we were only about 20 minutes away from San Francisco. We were legit like a car ride over the bridge. So that was nice and convenient for us. Their public transportation is pretty nice too, I would say, for the most part. Yeah, Oakland was cool. It was definitely something an experience, It was something kind of unusual for me
Yeah.
because everything's so laid back. So I'm like, dang, you guys never like had to face adversity or like nothing. Like I'm out here fighting for my life, and then I go over there and everyone's just like calm, collected, like just doing like living life. I'm like, oh man, I'm over here struggling. So when I got there, I'm like, yeah, I can enjoy this for a while.
So did you move back?
Yeah, so right now I'm currently back in Lowell. So for a little bit, well,
What's
for a while, I don't
what's the
know.
goal for you? Do you want to go back out there?
Um, I'm not sure yet. So I recently just went to Hawaii.
No way, dude. I didn't know this.
Yeah, it was like a couple weeks ago for my birthday, and I loved it so much that I'm like, damn man, I don't know, I might have to come out here for a project or something, and then come back. But
Get the inspiration going.
oh yeah, for sure, for sure. For the most part, I'm not really sure right now. Like I'm just working on projects, songs, like music videos, like all that stuff. So like depending on how that goes, it's gonna really depend on where I end up.
Yeah.
But I probably honestly, to be honest, like I don't think I would go back to California just because I kind of want to build something here.
There's a lot of competition out there. Everyone's trying to do it. So
Yeah.
try to make a name for yourself somewhere else, establish yourself, and then go and with your
Like
brand and your base type of deal. Is that what you're planning?
so like it's not even like oh it is building my brand, but also it's like I don't really care for like the LA life or like the California life to be there for like my music and stuff. I mean, I'll go there and collab with other artists and like do events and whatever, but I can't really see myself living there.
Mm-hmm.
I think if I was going anywhere else, it would probably be New York after this.
Really? Okay. NYC.
Yeah, because it's a little like it's still home, kind of like that home feel, but it's in a different place. Like if you know what I mean, like if you understand what I mean.
And you're still on East Coast time. You're still on the East
Yeah,
Coast. You can still visit your friends and family. It's a little easier. Yeah.
it's way more accessible just to be like a 4 hour car ride or an hour plane ride just to come back home whenever instead of flying 6+ hours across the country to get to California then get back. But yeah, like I don't necessarily see myself in California.
Mm-hmm.
But depending on how the music stuff goes, we'll see.
Never know. You always got to keep your options open. I like
Yeah,
that.
for sure, for sure. I can say no now, but then 10 days later, like a week or whatever, like I can just be like, yeah, I'm going back to California right now.
A door can open up for you and you don't know.
Exactly.
I want to talk about that Hawaii experience. So happy belated birthday.
Thank you, thank you.
How is it? How is life in Hawaii? That's amazing.
Hawaii is just paradise. Like when I say like there's nothing on this earth that could be more perfect, I would say Hawaii. Like everything's so green. The people are amazing. Sweetest people you ever meet in your life. The food, amazing. Hikes, amazing. Like you get the best views. You look over the ocean, everything like, oh my God. The beaches, don't even get me started, man. The beaches, the cleanest beaches you'll ever see anywhere.
Really? Wow. That's
Like
incredible.
Hawaii is very clean.
Yeah.
From what I saw, at least from where I was,
Where were
which
you?
I was in Honolulu,
Okay.
but we would drive down to like, well, where did we drive down to? North Shore. We would drive up to North Shore, I meant, which is beautiful. The beaches there are beautiful. We drove down to East, I think East Honolulu or something like that. But it was like the beaches down there, bro. Like you seen Moana, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Like just picture that.
So it
Like
really is like that. Wow.
it's like that. Like you see like islands, like different islands across in the water. Like it's insane, dude.
That's amazing. So I got to write that down. That's a bucket list thing for me, man. I've
Yeah,
always talked about it, but I've never really wanted to commit to it. But now I'm over here listening to you and seeing the grin on your face. I'm like, I really got to try this out.
yeah, bro. It's amazing, man. And honestly, I my advice to anyone is just go, just
Just
do
do
it,
it.
just do it. That's legit what I did. Like it's funny too because my friends like, how are you like doing all these trips and stuff? I'm like, man, you know what? Just do it. I'm just gonna do it. Like I don't really care. Like if I'm spending all this money, like I just want to go.
You've
And
got one life.
yeah, so enjoy it, do what you want. Like legit, I bought a plane ticket on New Year's Eve. I'm like, man, let's go into this new year and just have a great time. Let's just do what we want.
Yeah.
And I bought a plane ticket to Hawaii, and I'm like, whoever wants to go, can go. But all I'm saying is I'm going regardless of whoever wants to go. So I ended up getting three of my other friends to come.
I support that. I support that. That is that just F it attitude. I'm going to do it.
Exactly,
Whatever. Live it up. I support that.
exactly, man. You gotta do it. Just live it up.
Absolutely. So let's circle back to your music real quick because I want to ask you, how far do you see yourself go with your music career?
How far until I can't breathe.
That's the
That's
end game for you?
that's end game. Like I'm just gonna keep going and going. Obviously, as I get older, obviously I'm gonna have other things to worry about, like maybe like health wise or just life in general. But I say like for music, I love it too much to just stop out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
So I
Yeah.
think I'll just keep going and going until I can't no more. I think there's no really end game to it, but yeah, because every day there's not a day that I don't listen to music or like do something with music.
Yeah.
So like you actually enjoy something and like you actually love it. So for me, without music, I don't think I would be able to do anything.
Well, it's all around us, it's all encompassing.
Everywhere, yeah.
Sports
You're
and
like
music, they're the two things that can bring anybody together, regardless of your background, whatever. Sports and music.
exactly. So like it's funny because I I've been watching a lot of Charlie Puth videos. I
Uh,
don't know if familiar with him.
yeah,
Like
he's a
he
good
can
creator.
he can tell a sound like a note of a sound like nothing. Like this dude's a genius. Like you can just tap on the table. He'll just be like, oh, that's A major. Oh, that's C. I'm like, bro, how? So like when I see that stuff, I'm like, yo, music is too crazy. It's too insane. It's like, why would I ever stop doing this?
It's an art. It's an art.
Yeah, super.
With that being said, because I saw one of your stories, I think it was, or a post. I have my guitar right here. Okay.
Yeah.
And I want you to teach me something really quickly. So
You want me to teach you? Um, what do you want me to teach you?
I don't I only know the E chord right now. That's all I know. I,
Ah, yeah.
all right.
Hold on. Let me grab my guitar
You
then.
grab yours. Yep. On the Reyes Reflection, you're getting a live performance from Voots and Nathanael Reyes. Now, mind you, Voots is a professional. Nathanael is not.
I'm not a professional, but we try. All right, ready? You know what the frets are, right?
Yes. Yes. I have my frets.
So pinky on the third fret,
Okay.
bottom string,
Last string. Okay.
last string. You see it?
Is that string? All right.
You see it here?
Okay. Is that string 1 or 6?
6.
Okay. Yep.
At the bottom. You see it?
Yep. I'm on it.
And then I don't know what finger this is, but the finger next to your pinky,
Okay,
top
your ring finger.
ring finger. Yeah, I wouldn't know.
He's a hopeless romantic. We said that earlier in the episode.
Ring finger on top of your pinky. You see it? That fret,
Yep.
same fret,
Yep.
but on top of the pinky.
Yep.
And then your middle finger on the second fret
Okay.
on the second string.
Got it.
All right, now strum it. Yeah, there you go. So you only know E minor, you said?
I think so. I don't even know if it's E minor. No, I think it's E major.
Play for me real quick.
All right, hold on. Haven't done this in a while. I think so. Let me see. Maybe I don't know it. Hold on. All right.
So E major is legit just two freaking strings.
All right, ready? Oh, wait. Then no, that's not the one I know. I know the one where it's all 6. All right. Yeah.
Can you play it?
Yeah. No, that was way wrong. That was wrong. That was really bad. No, I played it the other day. I think I don't know if I'm supposed to go on fret 1 or 2. I'm not sure.
Me either.
Yeah.
I don't ever play major chords like that.
Oh, okay. Well,
honestly, I'm still pretty new to guitar myself.
Well, I learned something.
yeah.
Thank you for enlightening me, teaching me, but also harmonizing my audience. I appreciate it.
It's easier to teach people in person, bro. I would say that. When you teach someone like an instrument, it's so much easier in person.
Yeah, no, that was really cool. I think it's so fascinating when people can play instruments because I see the work behind it, and like I said, I'm trying to teach myself it, and I think it's so fascinating how people can do it. Who taught you how to play guitar? Did you learn yourself?
Self-taught.
Really, self-taught.
Yeah. I mean, actually, I did take a course on it, one course, but it's funny too because like I'm very impatient.
Me
So
too.
when it comes to like learning like instruments, I'm like, damn, why can't I play this right away? Why can't I do this right away? So when I do it, I'm like, yeah, this is not working for me. So I'll just put my guitar down and I'll go play basketball or something. Like we were supposed to practice like probably like 30 minutes to an hour a day.
Mm.
I just never did it. So what I used to do was just bullshit chords and just play like easy songs for my instructor. And he'd be like, "Oh, you're learning." I'm like, "Yeah," but I'm not learning what you're teaching me because I'm playing things that I try on my own.
Yep.
Like I never really practiced it. So like I think that's my flaw right there. Is like I'm very impatient with instruments. So my main instrument for me is my voice, obviously. So I never really learned to like play instruments fully, like piano and stuff. Like I'll just play around the keys, whatever. And if I hear a sound I like, I'll just remember that and I'll just play that the whole time for a while. But I don't really like play instruments like a pro.
So you'd rather be the voice and have other people be the music for you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. For sure. Yeah.
You want to be the talent and the voice.
Yeah.
And
That's all.
soothe people.
That's all I need, Like I have a bunch of friends that play guitar, drums, piano, and stuff. I'm like, all right, guys, you guys can all play it. You don't need me to do it. I'll just sing and write. Like, oh yeah, that's cool too. I'm like, all right, cool.
Yeah, they're still part of it. I wish I could do it all. I wish I could. I like I said, I try to teach myself and I fucked it up. I can't even do it right. I sucked. I was put on the bright lights here and I suck. He asked me right on it. He called me out on my bullshit. No, I'm kidding.
No, it's all good, bro.
I'm playing. So I want to wrap the show up with this. Your music has a lot of connotations in terms of being a single person, struggling with relationships, getting out of the friend zone into the end zone, finding the one that you love. So I'm going to read you some tweets about relationships from people. And I want you to go ahead and give your best advice to these people.
Okay.
Okay? You can sing it, or you can, whatever comes to you, or you can just say, nah, this is what I would do. Ready?
Yeah.
So, Robin McCauley said, saw a couple holding hands while jogging, and it made me hopeful that one day I will meet someone that will hate them with me. What do you have to say to Robin?
Robin, I feel the same way. I can't stand happy couples because I want to be happy too. I can't. I can't. I can't do it.
Oh
But
my
Robbie,
goodness.
honestly, one day someone's gonna tweet that about you. So just
Oh, look at that. You flipped her. You flipped it on her. I love it.
just you know what? When you find that special person, someone's gonna hate on you too.
I love it. I love it. That was a good one. All right. Next one. Jazz Money. Jazz Money Records. Okay? Or
Yeah.
records. I'm not sure which one it is, but it can be said either way. Jazz Money Records says, I'm tired of was one word. I'm tired of being the only one who cleans, pays all the bills, cooks every day, and does dishes in the house. I'm the backbone of this damn family. I live alone, but still. Oh,
Hey,
shit.
hey, all I'm gonna say is you did it to yourself.
Yep.
You did it to yourself. You really can't blame anyone but yourself. You want someone to help cook, clean, and do whatever? Go back home.
Right? Go to mom or dad.
Go to mom and dad.
Oh, my
I'm,
goodness. Jazz Money. So, Robin, Voots wants to hate on with you, and he will one day be with you. But his best advice was someone will one day tweet that about you. Jazz Money, his best advice is go home.
Go home. Go home. That's it.
All right. Last one.
Okay.
Ridiculous Sherry wrote, you're beautiful and I love you. I yelled and manifested this as I stood alone on the cliff, and my echo replied, I just want to be friends.
Honestly, you don't need anyone to tell you that they just want to be friends with you. You know why? Because you have yourself. Love yourself until you can't love yourself no more. That's it. Okay. You don't need friends. You just need yourself. That's it.
I love it. Best advice from Voots himself. Oh my goodness. So is there any other projects that you're working on? Anything you can share with the public that you're willing to any breaking news that you'd like to break on the Reyes Reflection podcast?
Just for you. Because you're a good guy. I like you a lot. Yeah, genuine person. So I'll leave it here for you guys. I got a kind of like not a mini movie, but like I would say like a 10-minute music video.
What?
in the works. We're still like, brainstorming, seeing what we want to do. So that's gonna be coming up probably sometime in the summer. I actually have an EP that I'm working on, that I'm working with local producers from actually Lowell, that I'm gonna be putting out sometime soon as well. And yeah, I'm actually going to LA in a month to work on some music as well. So you're gonna hear a lot of stuff from that too as well. And just more content, on my IG, follow me on IG at Voots. Yeah.
Damn it, Voots. I was gonna shout you out at the end of the show and you took it from me.
You can still do it, Dave.
I will. I'm kidding. So, breaking news on the Reyes Reflection podcast. Voots is going to put out a 10-minute music video. Summer. He's going to have a lot in the summer, you said, right?
Yep, summer.
A lot of projects coming out. He's going out to LA. His content, he's booming. So, keep up the good work, my friend. I mean, you're doing great. I'm really impressed with you, man. You're doing awesome.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. You too, man.
And I will always support you. Voots, this was fun. I really appreciate you coming on. I really appreciate it. Like I said, I know we were trying to work on our schedules, but I'm so glad we were able to nail something down because I thought it was a great show. So I really appreciate it.
Sure, man. Thank you for having me, man.
No problem. So listen to this man's music on Apple, Spotify, YouTube, Pandora. You can literally listen to him anywhere. Hell, he might even be on Pornhub soon. I don't know. We don't know.
Come on, man.
I'm playing. No.
Maybe. if I get desperate enough.
If he gets desperate, OnlyFans, I don't know. We'll see. No, listen to his music. It's great. Great guy. Fun to be around. And it was just an all around great show. So I really appreciate it. Follow the show. Follow the Reyes Reflection podcast so you can hear more stories like this. Follow him on Voots Boots on Instagram. That's where you'll hear his stuff. That's where you hear his breaking news. He shed some light for us on the Reyes Reflection podcast, but that's where you'll get all the content. Same thing with my show. You'll get clips, breaking news, guests, anything on my Instagram. Follow me. I'm Nathanael Reyes. That's going to do it for today's episode. I really appreciate you stopping by the Reyes Reflection podcast. And as always, may you live, may you love, and may you thrive. I'm the male Oprah, and I love you all.
Yes, I. Woo.